Today we're going to talk a little bit about something that is kind of a little bit of a struggle right now for a lot of agents, including myself. Working with buyers right now, there's some challenges, and those challenges are because the market is such a seller's market. Obviously, everybody's running into the same situation where all the good properties, or just about all of them, period, are getting multiple offers. And anytime a buyer's making an offer that you're working with, they're typically going to be up against at least 3, 4, 5, 10 other offers. So it makes it tough. So right now, we're going to talk a little bit about that and give you some ideas and some things that you might be able to use to help you get through those scenarios a little bit easier. So the first thing is, Jesse, the mindset checkup. And, I talked to a newer agent that might be joining us here yesterday. And basically, one of the first things she said was, well, I've got this seller that I'm working with, and they have to buy a property, and I'm not really sure what to do or how to help them. I said, well, that's interesting. That's very common right now. I have a couple of clients like that as well, that want to sell, and they want to buy, and they have to sell their property at the same time. So, the first thing I would say is, don't get a negative attitude about that. I've been in the real estate business as an agent for 15 years or so. And during that time, I've seen a lot of shifts in the market. And I will tell you guys that since, in the last 10 years, since I've been doing this, at least, this is I've never seen a market like this here in Illinois. There's really never been a time when you pretty much know for sure a property, when it comes on the market, that it's going to have multiple offers, and just about, anywhere in the suburbs. Just about. The city's actually a little bit different right now, but we're not going to get into that. So this market is very abnormal, so to speak, and it won't last. I can guarantee you this is a temporary thing. Now, how temporary? I don't have a magic ball. I can't predict that. But my experience tells me that it could change tomorrow. It could change next week. It ebbs and flows. Some weeks or some months, we'll see a slowdown, even in a very, very hot market. So my opinion is, do what I've been doing lately. And you listen, I can't say that I'm right or wrong here, but I'm going with my gut on this. I'm working with a buyer that keeps on looking at properties. They're not like a long drive for me, so it's not a big inconvenience. I really want to help her find something. We've been working together now for probably 3 or 4 months. We've had offers on 6 or 7 properties. She's lost out on every one. She's very realistic about, going 15 to 20,000 over list price. We're probably missing out on every property by less than $5,000 because we've seen some of them close. But I know for a fact that at some point here, probably in the next couple of weeks or month, there's going to be a little bit of a slowdown, and that's when I want to have an offer in for her. And I'm already starting to see that a little bit. So, study the data with confidence. People buy homes every single day. Their sole offers getting accepted. That's true. So let me give you an example. Today, or yesterday, I went and showed her a house, and we, she didn't really like the house that much, but she may or may not write an offer. I don't think she's going to. But there's another house that she saw in a open house this weekend without me, and she wanted me to look at the comps. And I looked at the comps, and surprisingly, the house, house has been on the market 8 days, but it's like at least in my opinion, even with this market, it's $30,000 overpriced. So by doing that and pulling up all the comps in the area, I actually found a couple other properties that were more reasonably priced that haven't sold yet that she did not see. So, don't just give up and assume that the market's so hot you're not going to find a house. Pull up the areas outside of the search you have set up with your client, and you know, look every once in a while to see what's available and just kind of keep your eye on things. I don't